What happens when you take one of the best mid laners in the game and play him in the support role? Well, you get a support that can carry the team as they support with their supporting ways. You just try and take over the lane, force the enemy to farm under their tower, because if they leave, you're just gonna jump on top of them. But why would you take this mid laner assassin and play him as support? Well, he has fantastic engage potential with his mobility, high damage output, and he can snowball out of control. However, there are some downsides. Not the best poke damage and can easily be poked because he's a melee champion. If you are behind, it's a bit difficult to catch back up, and early on in the game, you are quite squishy. Now, Naafiri was designed to be an easy assassin to pick up, so he's a great place to start if you want to start playing assassin supports. But what does she do? Her passive is more doggos. This summons 2 other dogs to help you fight, dealing damage and jumping on anything that you damage. You start with 2 friends, but then you move up to 3 at level 9. Her Q is Knife Doggo. Naafiri will throw out a knife in the target direction, dealing damage to anything in a line and causing a bleed. Then you have a second knife that you can throw. If it hits and deals damage to a target that was already bleed, you deal all the rest of the bleed damage instantly, deal additional damage plus missing health damage, and last but not least, healing you for a portion. Her W is the point and click fuck you button. You'll lock onto a target, then after a slight delay, her and all her doggo friends will jump on top of someone, dealing damage and slowing the target for a short second. This ability can be blocked if an enemy champion, but only an enemy champion, jumps between you and your target. Her E is the amazing spinning dog. This will do a flip in a target location, dealing damage to anything in the travel line and dealing damage at the landing point. You must travel the full length of the dash. Just remember that. Other dashers can let you stop in the middle. Not this one. You have to travel the full distance. Last, her ult, even more doggos. This summons even more dogs to help you. Gives you a giant large circle of vision around you when activated and gives you bonus movement speed. Your dog friends also get buffed with bonus AD and health. Last up, you get a shield the first time you deal damage to any enemy after you cast your ult. You get 1 reset after your takedown. The only resets your dog friends' health and your ability to gain a shield again. Now, runes really don't change that much from the mid lane. First strike to make sure we snowball. Magical footwear so we get our dog booties. Biscuit because every dog needs some Treatos, and Cosmic Insight for dog things. I don't know. Secondary tree, we have sudden impact for more damage on our dashes, and treasure hunter to doubly make sure we can snowball. Now, the best part about assassin support is your build really doesn't change from your regular role. Support item, I guess, is a little bit of a change. Just take the claw for more damage after your dash, or you can take the shield for a little bit more survivability. For other items though, you want to go assassin. Profane Hydra if you're ahead, opportunity for movement speed, cooldown boots, edge of night for defense, and this thingy for ward clearing. Honestly, feel free to switch it up. The world is your playground with no mythic items. Just do assassin things. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. If you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up so other people can see it too, and comment down below with anything that I missed. And that's it. We did it. We're in the game, and we're going to take this map and these mixed drinks for, you know, dog things. Now, in lane, whoa, level 1 fight. That's a big mistake there. All right, in lane, we want to use our Q to the best of our ability to poke the enemy down. During the early bit, the enemy is not going to respect your damage, and they think they can walk up. But you want to make sure that you assert your dominance by going in on that. This is best once you hit level 3, but once you do, you just start with WQQ them. Then, if you think you can continue, follow up your E to chase, but if you think you can't, then just use your E to escape. You do have a decent amount of mobility, so remember to use that to your advantage. If you get a few kills in lane and they start to back off, this is where you might want to start roaming up the mid lane to try and get kills there too. When the enemy is under tower, you aren't too helpful because you are melee and your poke damage gives a bleed effect, so it makes it hard to hit your second one because you'll walk up and you'll just take a tower shot because they're still being damaged. But just make sure to keep getting XP regardless of what you do. And really, your main goal in lane is just to snowball. And once you hit 6, that helps even more as you get more damage. And there, you really just want to get kills, push lanes, get plates, get towers. Now let's take a look at that mid game. Now, in the mid game, you want to clear wards. So try and get this item a little early just so you have it available to you. Keep the rift warded and take off the enemy wards. Now, you're really good at getting picks, so try and look for those, but if you can't get any picks, then just stay hidden until a fight starts. You are an assassin after all, so you really don't want to be the engage on your team. You don't want to be bursted down. You want to follow up to make sure you can jump on the primary targets you actually want to kill. If you can get flanking, it is much easier because you don't have to worry about someone stepping in front of your W. However, some people don't even know that that's a thing. They don't even know that they can block your W. So a lot of times you don't have to worry too much about it. Just try and be there for objectives, be there for fights. If you can get picks, great. But you really just want to deal as much damage as possible and cause as much havoc as possible. And that's it. We did it. We won the game. And if you enjoyed this, check out the polar opposite mood of an assassin and check out the most chill champion in all of League of Legends. Talk to you later.